This is Hyundai's 2023 Ioniq 5 model, and in this video we'll take a look at it inside and out. My name is Joko and welcome to Urban Auto Adventures. Thank you to Darcy Hyundai here in Joliet, Illinois for lending me one of their cars so I can do a walk around video. I'll put a link to their website down in the description if you want to check them out. Now back to the video. All right, looking at the front of the vehicle, we notice the sleek yet modern design of the hood and overall front looks of the Ioniq 5. We have beautifully designed sleek front headlights, front facing camera. Obviously, we have sensors, forward collision sensors here down in the front. And these openings here, it opens up and it closes automatically. It detects when the electronic motors of the vehicle need cooling. It will open up so that it can get some more air. But other than that, it will close so that it can protect the underside of the car. Coming to the side of the vehicle, we continue to see the modern and sleek design of the Ioniq 5. We have some very cool lines here, what it seems to be like metallic indentations into the doors on both front and back door. The mirrors are usually turned in like that, but when you approach with a key, they open up automatically. And we can see the door handles are flush with the doors, to reduce wind drag. But when you unlock the vehicle, they pop out. The Ioniq 5 has some uniquely designed rims, if you ask me, with 20-inch wheels in the back and 20-inch wheels in the front. And back here you have your charging port. You open up the charging port by simply pushing on the cover here like that, which will open up, and then we have your stage 1 and stage 2 and 3 charging ports with charging levels. And if you want to close the latch, all you gotta do is push this button and it closes up for you. Up here we have a LED strip with the brake light. Further down we have, through the entire back of the vehicle, these square tail lights that illuminate very nicely and very bright with the Ioniq 5 written dead center. Further down we have a backup camera. For a vehicle of this size, the Ioniq 5 actually has a fairly big trunk opening. You open the trunk by simply pushing the rubberized button from the bottom. It has an automatic lift gate. We have a trunk cover in the back. There's 12-volt outlets back here. And for example, if your batteries die completely and you cannot open up the battery charging cover here, from the outside, you do have an access port on the inside here where you can manually open it. To close it, you just push the button and it closes by itself, typical of any other Hyundai. Now, since this is an electronic car, we don't have any mufflers, we don't have any exhaust in the back, but we do have this beautiful metallic design of the rear bumper. The Ioniq 5 is 183 inches long, 74 inches wide, and 63 inches tall. And it has a ground clearance of 6.1 inches. And coming inside the Ioniq 5, it definitely does not disappoint when it comes to continuing the modern design that it has from the outside. Inside, we have that as well. Starting from the top, we have a fixed glass panoramic sunroof with a retractable shade. We have Home Link on the rear view mirror. We have heads-up display, 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster with a 12.3-inch infotainment display as well. The middle column features physical and touchscreen buttons. We have our climate control is touchscreen, yet also we have buttons for the map, navigation, media, etc. The steering wheel has a very, very sleek design to it. We have some touch activated buttons on it as well for the adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, smart following distance, etc. Since this is a fully loaded model, it has all the bells and whistles. We have a 12-volt power outlet down there, 2 USB outlets for phone charging up here, wireless phone charging here, storage here. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are available through a connection with a USB link through the USB down here. We have a fairly sized glove box compartment, heated and ventilated leather seats, leather throughout the entire vehicle with 2 memories on the driver's side, No memories on the passenger side, and a Bose surround sound system with some ambient lighting around the speakers, as well as some ambient lighting inside the door handles here. And this here is our gear shifter or gear selector. Since the Ioniq 5 has cameras all around the vehicle, what you also get is a 360 view of the car, as well as a 3D render of the vehicle with its surroundings, which is a pretty cool feature. Now, I'm not sure if the 3D render car color is the same as the actual vehicle color, so if any of you have the Ioniq 5 in a different color other than white, please let me know if that's the case, because that would be cool. Whenever you give a turn signal, the camera activates here, showing you the blind spot, both for left and right turn signals, which is a pretty cool feature. And if you want to pop the front of it, all you do is pull this and then you go in front. Now you have access to the battery compartment. Not that you actually need any access to it, but what you might need is access to your windshield washer compartment, which is right here. Now let's jump in the back seat. I'm a 5'10" tall guy, and I must say it's comfortable sitting back here. Although I wouldn't say it's comfortable for 5 people, but it would be really comfortable for 4 people of my size, maybe even a little bit bigger. So back here you have a window screen included. Inside the door, you can put it up or down. We also have USB chargers back here, some netting for, if you want to store some, and access to this beautiful fixed glass panoramic sunroof, which is extremely helpful because there's no obstructions in the center of the window, so that you can enjoy some beautiful tall buildings or nature if you're traveling in nature. You also have a coat hanger here, some handles, and a LED light. And if you're traveling in a group of 4, what you can also do is put down this center console here, and where you can have also 2 cup holders for a more comfortable ride. And one of the cooler features of the Ioniq 5 is that it can creep forward. If somebody parked too close to you and you cannot get inside your car, all you gotta do is you gotta start up the vehicle first. And on the key fob, push the button where the arrow says forward. Once the car is out enough, you release the button, it stops automatically, and you can safely get in your vehicle. If you want to pull out the car automatically, but you're worried that your wheels are actually turned to one or the other side, no worries, Hyundai have thought of that too. So once you turn on the car and push the button to move the car forward, the car will straighten out its wheels automatically and then move forward as well, so that you can easily enter your car. And as soon as you release the button, it will stop. Identically, if you want to park the car in a spot, all you have to do is line it up with the spot, get out of the vehicle, and simply push the button, and it will auto reverse. It will auto reverse until you release the button here, and then the car will automatically stop. Cool. And that pretty much sums it up for today's video. If you haven't already, make sure that you like, share, subscribe, ring the notification bell if you don't want to miss any future videos. And I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.